Hi, welcome to Go to Love Guitar. Today we're going to have a go of 3 of the best Beatles riffs, in my opinion. We've got 2 acoustic numbers and 1 electric, so here's the very first lick. Okay, riff number 1 is Norwegian Wood. I'm using a capo on fret number 2, but I'm going to be talking during the lesson as if I'm not using a capo just to keep things simple. I will say the correct frets though, just so it kind of makes sense. So it's based around a D chord. We're going to be basing around, obviously this is now with the capo on fret number 4, so a little D chord. Okay, and what we're going to do here, the first part of the melody is all based around that D strumming of that nice kind of chord. I'm going to put a melody in over the top. So the first melody is, okay, so it's going to be, okay, which is, I'm using my first finger on fret 4, I'm going to hammer quickly to 6 with a pinky, back to 4, open G, and then to land on 6 on the 4th string. Okay, with the D chord in the background. Next time we're going to strum the D chord, but we're going to be using the pinky on fret 6 as well. And then from here, this next part is 4 on the 4th string, open G, 6 on the 4th, back to the D chord, and the final thing is going to be 5 on the 5th string, open 3rd, 2 on the 5th string, and then back to the D chord. So that's. And then actually on that final chord I do hit the 5th string as well, just to give that kind of thicker sound. So the whole thing. Okay, then we go into kind of the next section, just based around a D minor chord. Go into a G major. I use my pinky as well, so pinky on the top string and 3rd finger on 2nd. Back to D minor. Okay, E7 chord. To an A chord, and back to the beginning, back to D. So you haven't got to use the capo, but it does get you that nice flavour, and definitely you can obviously play along with the record as well. Okay, riff number 2 is Here Comes the Sun. I'm using the capo again on fret number 7 this time. Again, I'll say the correct frets that I'm actually playing, but obviously I will say it's a D chord, but it's not now because obviously capo, so it's moved it and modulated it up to a different key. But I will say what the basic chord shapes, the open chord shapes, what they look like. So it's based around a D chord. It goes to a G chord, okay, to then kind of A7. So the riff itself is, and I'll just come a little bit closer, I'm playing a D chord as I said. And that little melody is just 9, 0, 9, 10 on the 2nd string with the D chord still there. 9, 0, 9, 10 on the 2nd string. And you can do it twice. And then it goes to keeping your 3rd finger glued where it is. We're going to then come over to 10 on the low string. And then 1st finger comes onto 9 on the 1st. And back to that 10 with the actual 3rd finger that's still being kept there. So that goes. Okay, so that's to the A7. And then what I'm doing here, which is literally a little kind of roll with that kind of classical, as you can see, it's finger style. I'm going to roll through them strings. So that's the 5th, the 4th, the 3rd, and the 2nd. With my P, I, M, and A fingers. And I'm going to lift off my 3rd finger to play the 2nd string open, back on, and then to fret 10 with the pinky. Okay, and it just cycles itself round. There's a little variation on the 1st chord. So you could do that kind of cool little thing there with 2 fingers. 1st and 2nd fingers, the I and the M finger, top 2 strings. So I'm going to play, in essence, 3 and 2 twice. Lift off the 2nd finger to play the open 1st. And back, and do it again. And then back to the same section. Okay, so then we can finish this section off with kind of an E7 shape, just rolling through the notes, to a D shape again, which is going to be 2nd finger, 9, 0, 10, and then that's obviously 9 there, to this little run kind of down, descending melody, which is 11, 10, open 1st, open 3rd, 10, open 1st, 9 on the 3rd, 10 on the 2nd, 1st, open 3rd, 10, and then 1st string, so that goes. And a little melody to finish, 10 on the 2nd string, 9, 11 on the 3rd, 9 on the 3rd. And it just cycles itself round and round. Okay, and the third final riff is Day Tripper, a little bit different to the previous two, but a killer riff. It's all very much based around kind of an E open kind of pentatonic minor. So I'll play it for you nice and slow. It's open E, 3, 4 on the 6th string, so using 2 fingers there, 2nd and 3rd if you want to. And then 2 on the 5th, 2 on the 4th with an open D. That's part 1. And it's kind of the hammer at the beginning you can do. You can pick every note if you want to. Okay. Aim for then a B power chord for the second part. So it's then 2, 4, which is 2 on the 5th, open D, hammer on to 2 on the 4th. So that's 2, 4, 2, 0, 2 on the 4th. 2 on the 5th, 4 on the 4th, 2 on the 5th, open 4th, hammer to 2. Hope you enjoyed that. Comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you again for 3 of the best from a different artist or band.